All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for checking out the 15-Minute BJ. I am BJ, and today I am joined by Jorge Sarabia, my good friend from a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. How you doing, sir? Introduce yourself.
Doing very good. My name is Jorge. That's all I have to say.
Well, that's a good introduction.
Yes,
I mean, that's pretty much all I know about you.
Yeah.
So, anyway, my friend Jorge here is also a very good fellow podcaster, and you should check out his podcast. It's called the We Don't Know Podcast. It's him and another guy, and
His name is Rick.
They talk about all sorts of cool stuff. They start off talking about like video games and nerdy stuff, which is what got me into it, but it's kind of shifted, and they've gone into more of a life direction, which is pretty cool. I'm really enjoying it. I've learned a lot about my friend that I've had for years through podcasting, and that's what I kind of think this episode is going to be about, is kind of how podcasting has affected our lives, because it's weird. A lot more people are doing it, and a lot more people are putting out things that they probably didn't want other people to know of originally, but they're just like, well, I'm in front of a mic, I'll say it, you know? And it's cool. I'm getting to learn a lot more than I ever thought you were going to put out there. So
yeah,
it's really cool. How do you like podcasting? How has it changed your life at all?
Yeah, positive. You know, it's a positive thing. I tend to not socialize or like talk too much to other people, or open up, I would say, you know, be vulnerable to people that aren't really close to me. So having this has helped me communicate better, you know, at work, wherever. Mm-hmm. It just helps me communicate better. And even sitting here right now with you is something old me wouldn't have done. You know, right. I would have built some excuses, or
we would have just been like, let's go skating and not talk to each other.
Yeah, exactly. Something like that. So it's rad, man. And you know, we were talking earlier, and you said you do it for yourself, and that's the motivation behind it. And if other people like it, if it motivates them to create whatever, that's cool. That's a side benefit. But you know, it's something I look forward to every day. I've always loved creating, so I see this as another form of creativity, and so far so good, and I'm having fun doing it, and that's what matters, you know?
Exactly. And not only a podcaster, but you know, this is a music podcast, so I try to have musicians on here, and you are a fellow musician. You used to play in a bunch of punk bands like I used to do, and play guitar, right?
Yeah. It's been a while.
What was your first band's name?
The Crucials.
The Crucials. Nice.
Yeah, shout out to the Crucials.
What was your favorite band name that you were in?
Man,
Crucials.
Yeah, the Crucials. Well, so after the Crucials, after and during, we started No Value. So that one I came up with. So I'm biased towards No Value.
That's actually a pretty cool name.
Thank you.
Especially if it's a punk band, perfect.
Yeah, Black Flag has a song called No Values. I just dropped the S. No Value.
Stolen.
Yep.
Punk rock.
Yep, exactly, man. So yeah, that the Crucials. I remember like having that conversation with the other two band members. There's 4 of us total, and I was like, I'm just not into it. You know,
you sound like a ska band, man.
No, well, then they spelled it with an X as well.
Ugh.
Because of the Chicano. Okay.
The Crucials.
Yes. So I was like, all right, whatever. You know, like you guys are the driving force behind this band. I play guitar in it, and I write as well. I'm cool with it. And then it was just like, it's like hardcore-ish, like fast street punk. And so obviously I have other musical influences, so that's why No Value was
G.G. Allen takes you to a whole deep level.
Yeah, you know, shitting on stage. Some of the punks don't like it, so
no,
yeah,
definitely not.
No, so
yeah, I feel that I've been in a couple bands where it's like, I don't really care about the name. It wasn't my band. I just joined. But the only band I ever made and like started was called the One-Eyed Monsters. That sounds like such a BJ name, right?
Yes. Yep. I got nothing else to say about that. That's definitely
our whole campaign, and how we got any attention was just talking about the other bands in our high school and like just talking shit.
Okay.
So like, there's a band that was called No One Home, and I can talk shit about them now because they don't play fucking music anymore. So fuck you guys.
Yeah, but, fuck you, No One Home.
I don't know. They're probably cool people. I don't talk to them.
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't talk to him at that time either. I just knew that they were the rival band of Hilltop High School. Shout out. So I was like, all right, One-Eyed Monsters, we're gonna hate them. And every flyer I ever made, we had like a Cyclops little like logo dude. And I'd always have him like standing on some emo kid's head, and the emo kid would be wearing like a No One Home T-shirt, and start a big beef. Like
that's
it was
awesome,
like the Biggie
man.
and Tupac.
Yeah, that's cool. And it was like, you just made it up for that, to be an asshole. And
they were just total like fucking indie kids, and I was like, yeah. you guys and your curly hairs and Telecaster guitars.
Yeah.
The fuck off stage.
Get outta here.
People who know how to play music. I don't like
Yeah,
that.
I don't know. Musicians, man.
Yeah, I'm a performer, not a musician.
Exactly. I'm an entertainer. That's cool, man. That's cool. One-Eyed Monster.
Yeah.
Love it.
But yeah, so punk music is where we both got our start. And then we both went to the life of working in vans.
Yep.
And that was fun. That's where I met you. You were my, I'm still saying it, hands down favorite boss I've ever had.
That means a lot to me, man. I appreciate it.
Because you, like, there are a few people I could say have, like, influenced me in the real world, like, in life. Like, they've kind of, like, maybe I wasn't even heading down the wrong path, but I was heading down a path. And then when I met you, boink, I just slightly changed a different direction. You know, I didn't really know where I was going, but, like, you just kind of taught me to fucking be the free spirit that I am and, like, not really apologize for things. You introduced me to Gigi Allen, and I can remember, like, so many nights it would be us closing or whatever, and we'd turn off the store music and just put on the most ignorant, offensive stuff we could find, and there'd still be, like, customers walking by the gate and just looking at us like, what are these people listening to? And we're just in there dancing and singing along, like, I'm never shopping at Vans again.
Yeah, man, that, like, sharing music and space, you know, and we're doing our job, but like that was a part that I still to this day don't have. You know, the kids that I work with, and if they happen to listen,
definitely kids now.
Yeah, if they happen to listen, like, I just don't like your music, you don't like my music, you know, so it's different.
I don't like you.
Yeah. No, I love them, but it, you know, it's different, man. Like, you know, I had some punks with me. Punks don't exist.
Oi to the punks.
Yeah, exactly.
Oi to the rappers.
Not to the rappers, man. I'm sorry. The hip hoppers.
Yeah.
No, but yeah. So I miss that, dude. Like that was rad, you know, and I'll always remember that. And even when I play the stuff,
when we worked at
I'm
Vans
remembering
together, I feel like everybody was a stock character. Like, it was a 1980s buddy film.
Yeah.
Like, we had the stoners, we had the punks, we had the cool kids, and like we all just had our own little character. And that store was just a magical piece of history. Like, and maybe 5 people know about it, you know, but like,
yeah. But
even my wife, like, you talk about Vans a lot. I'm like, that was my fucking heyday. Like, I feel like I peaked at Vans.
Yeah, man. It's all good, man. But yeah, it was like everything, just the time, the mix of people, wherever we were at in our lives.
Our shitty store managers were just like, everybody had a united enemy.
Yeah,
you know? Like,
yeah. It's amazing. Like 3 shitty store managers in a row, and I was baffled sitting in the sidelines, like, who keeps hiring these people? They suck.
It's because they don't promote within. That's Van's big downfall.
Yeah.
They would have promoted me to stock manager. They would have promoted you to store manager. That store would still be the best store in the fucking 63, man. Holding it down.
Oh, yeah.
But
63, man.
No
good
more.
times. Good times, man.
Now it's just spread out. You got little pockets
exactly.
of cool.
There's pockets of cool
Pockets
now.
of cool.
Yep.
I mean, you're still working there, so it's still cool.
Yeah. I mean, and I the goal is always to have a good time while you're working, so I try it. And nothing will ever. You have to understand, you know.
Except the fact that our era, I think my friends and I had a little too much of a good time.
Yeah. But also, you know, the people in charge kind of, you let that happen. You let that happen.
They put the stock boys in the stock room for 2 hours without a manager.
Exactly.
What do you think we're gonna do? Yeah, we're gonna smoke blunts and go to fucking Carl's Jr. every day.
Yeah, exactly. And then when you come back,
we're like fucking 18-year-old
done.
kids. Who puts them in any position of power?
Vans.
That's
who.
They learned, though. I think we taught them something or two. I like to believe that I helped that company grow as much as they helped me grow.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we're a billion-dollar company now.
Every time they hire people, they're like, don't be like these guys.
Oh, yeah, that's on my checklist.
The new hires. Don't talk about them. They're fucking bad people.
Yeah, do you go to Cinnabon often? Oh, okay.
Do you like Cinnabon?
Yeah.
Do you skateboard?
Yep. No, don't hire this person. Hell yeah.
Good times.
Hell yeah, man.
Well, yeah, so, I mean, just from that, I grew a lot. And then in our time apart, we've both done a lot of growing. You doing your podcast has helped you, like, just open up a bunch. And we just talked about it, but, like, it's still just impressive to me to see somebody who is, like, I always consider you a good friend, but you're always, like, one of my good friends who is quiet, you know? And if anybody asks me, like, hey, what's up with him? I'm like, he's just the quiet guy, you know? Like, he's a good dude. He'll have your back, but don't ask him to say a fucking word. But through listening to the podcast and, like, even just talking to you in the last few minutes, I could tell, like, you know, you've opened up a lot, and it's awesome. I like seeing this blossoming Jorge.
That's cool, man. Yeah, I've always been, like, the camp of if I don't have anything important to say, I'm not going to say it. you know. So, but sometimes I take that too far. I'll keep my mouth shut, just keep it shut. But yeah, man, it's this has definitely helped, you know, so much. And even this right now, reconnecting with you, man, like, you know, watching you drive up, it was cool. I'm excited to do this. And
yeah, no more shitty Jeep this time.
No more Jeep. You know, it's rad that we're here doing this thing together. And like, you know, we still have that same mindset, dude. Like, yeah, we've grown, we've learned stuff, but
we're still G.G. Allen fans at heart.
And we're still creating, dude. You know, like creative people, I need to be surrounded by them. So
absolutely,
yeah, and it's cool to see all that you've done. You know, you work hard. I could tell you work hard for your passion, and that makes me work even harder. You might not, you know, I might not tell you. I'm telling you right now, but whenever I see that, you know, it pushes me like, okay, man, he's doing his thing. Then why can't I do my thing? You know, and hopefully other people see that too, and go, man, they're doing a podcast. Like, who's listening? Who cares? You do it for yourself.
Who the fuck? Yeah, we doing it. We're doing something.
That's what matters, is we're doing something. What have you done?
Yeah, exactly. My whole point of doing the podcast was just do something and hold yourself accountable to putting out a weekly podcast, even if it's just fucking no guests, me talking into a mic and just playing songs. Like, I just want to do something.
Yeah, and luckily you have that personality, man. You can entertain. You know, like I've listened to those, and you by yourself, you can carry that 15 minutes, 16 minutes, you know, like
I
by
can
yourself.
carry a 15-minute BJ.
Yeah, exactly. You do it well too. You do it well. Yeah.
That's how I got the name, baby.
It's a long time.
It's a long
time for a BJ.
Long time to not breathe.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That jaw.
I'm working out.
Yeah. But it's rad, man, and you know, it's cool to see your music, your musicianship. You know, I mean, we were joking earlier, but calling ourselves entertainers or whatever, but
humans.
Like, yeah, but it's cool to see you like play, and I'm like, dang, this dude like progress. You know, that's rad, man.
Yeah, I've definitely I feel like in the last year at least, it's been a thing where it's not so much like I'm just playing shitty originals all the time. Like, I actually like stepped out and learned some covers and started working in music, and like seeing the reaction you get from people and I don't play the same kind of covers that like everybody plays. Like, I don't play fucking Wagon Wheel or No Diggity or all that bullshit you hear downtown. Like, I've done it. I've walked downtown, like Fifth Avenue, and every bar you hear like No Diggity, Wagon Wheel, Whiskey in the Jar, like all these just stereotypical bullshit songs. I'm like, do you forget that people love everything? Like, so I just played 90s music and Johnny Cash songs, and people are just like eating out of the palm of my hand because it's something different.
Yeah, dude.
So, and that's where I feel like the podcasts are cool, because every podcast is going to be, you know, just a representation of your personality. And like, everybody has an interesting personality. It's just a matter of like how you put it out there. So that's why I really like your podcast, because you and Rick have a really good dynamic. And if I had a Rick to do a regular, like, you know, co-hosting thing, it'd be really cool. But, you know, unfortunately, I just have to try and rely on the kindness of my friends like you to come down and do these episodes. And that way, no people have to listen to my voice all the fucking time. But it's cool to like think that we're on the forefront of something here. We were talking about like how like, internet is going to replace cable. Like, and I was thinking about it like, TV replaced radio, right? Like, there used to be a point where only the rich people had one TV and everybody had like two radios. And then there was a point where like everybody had a radio and the rich people had two TVs. And now it's like there's a TV in every room. And all they do is play commercials. So nobody uses them. They just watch shit on their phones,
their tablets,
or they Netflix, or they use like some sort of app that's derived off the internet. So all the TVs now not only have a cable port, but Wi-Fi or
they're smart TVs. They have these apps.
So there's no need for cable anymore.
No need.
And then you're gonna see like, you know, the big major like NBCs, ABCs. They're just gonna move everything onto the internet. But people aren't gonna watch that shit because now they understand. Oh, we have choice. I can go out and listen to somebody create something completely new and be entertained by that. So that's where podcasts are coming in.
Exactly, man.
And I really like your podcast.
I appreciate it.
I really like that you guys are like just similar people to me. That's how podcasts work. You listen to a bunch and you're like, oh, I feel like I could hang out with these dudes. And when I listen to yours, it's like I really am hanging out with you. Like, you guys are talking about the video games that I'm playing. You guys are talking about the life issues that I'm having, or even just things that, like, you know, you guys talk about just off the cuff. It's just entertaining. I feel like I always, not to sound creepy, listen to you guys in the shower. So like I'm showering, but it feels like I'm just hanging out with some buds.
Yeah, showering with some dudes.
You're hanging out in the buds.
Yeah, 3 guys in a shower.
Three dudes in a shower.
Yeah, that's fine, man.
Rub-a-dub-dub, one podcast in the tub.
Yeah. That's cool, though. It's cool to hear, man, because I remember reading an article or seeing like something with Kevin Smith, and he was like, well, the reason I made Clerks was because I was watching all the movies that were out, and he was like, this doesn't speak to me, So everything, my photography, the music I've played, the podcasts, everything behind that is like whatever I hear out there that the mainstream is pushing, right? That the popular people want you to listen to. That doesn't speak to me, whatever radio show in the morning doesn't speak to me. Whatever, is
all those cheesy radio
exactly.
DJs.
Yeah, that never helped me. What always helped me was those punk records, that I listened to that was like, oh, dude, you're like
talking about picking up dog shit and girls breaking up with them.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, dude, I know. Yeah, no girls want to talk to me.
I do that.
Yeah, I know that song, dude. Your job sucks. I know that too. So, it's cool for me to hear that from you, because that's always my driving force, is to create something that speaks to me, and hopefully it'll speak to somebody else.
Well, there's tons of people out there like us, and I think they'll find us, and especially like you guys, you're building some steam pretty quickly. I've noticed. Like, I've been watching your Instagram page blowing up.
It's pretty rad.
It's dope, and it's only because for a long time, I know you probably felt the same way I did, where it was like I always felt like an outcast, kind of like an outsider. Like, even though I may have hung out with certain groups, like I always felt like I was just like the exception to the group.
Yeah.
Where it was like, oh, these are the cool stoner kids. This kid doesn't smoke weed. Or like, oh, these are the cool smart kids. This is a D-average fuck up.
Yeah, average.
It's just, it's weird to always feel that way. Like, you're always like on the outside, like, oh, I don't have anybody to talk to. But then you go online, you find these podcasts. Now you're like, oh my God, there are people out there like me.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. It's cool. And I think, when the change happens, when the revolution comes, and TV is gone, we're going to be real popular, because there's a lot more people out there like us than we think.
Yep.
I feel like more people are like us than there are that aren't like us.
Yeah, for sure, man.
So, we just got to keep putting this shit out, and they're going to like it.
Yeah, we'll do. You keep putting it out if I do, man. So
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
right on.
And what are you doing right now with your photography? You started a zine.
Yeah, we have a couple zines. So every once in a while, and that's kind of just like, there's no deadlines on it. The only time we did a deadline was when we were at Zine Fest. We were exhibitor at San Diego Zine Fest this year. So we kind of put when I say we, my friend Robert and I, we got together.
You like a lot of R people,
huh?
Ricks, Roberts,
yeah,
Randy's.
R's, yeah, Randy, yeah.
BJ, they're all ours.
They're all ours. But yeah, we photography we do together. Put out some zines together, and right now we're just like I shoot photos every day.
I saw the cover. I didn't get to see the whole thing, but I did. I love the idea of a dog issue, and I love the picture you put for your cover. So
yeah, man, that's my most popular one. We sold that one so much, and it's not about making sales. I really just want people to look at it and feel something.
And everybody loves dogs. You found out how to relate to people.
Yeah, exactly. I could finally make a connection, man.
Hey, you guys like dogs? Fuck yeah! Here's a show. Like
and people loved it, dude.
It's like the episode of South Park. Did you see that where? They have like a TV news station for the kids. Like they make their school news, and then they just start doing videos of puppies.
Yep. That's exactly what it is. How'd you know, man? Damn it. People will always pay attention to dogs.
They will never not. That's
exactly, man. But yeah, that's the zines. We'll throw some out here or there, but I just shoot photos just to shoot them and share them occasionally.
And that's what I love, man. You're a kindred spirit to me in that way, where it's like we're creative just because it's in us. Like I didn't choose like I gotta write songs and have a rough life of never having a real job. Like I gotta do what I gotta do, and so do you. Like I know you do. Like you're not happy unless you're, quote unquote, putting something out there. Like you just gotta create something. You gotta make something. Because no matter how much money you make, or how good you are at your job, or how good you are at handling life. It's never going to be the same if you're not putting something out.
Exactly, man. You said it perfectly.
But you guys need to check him out. You need to check out his podcast, We Don't Know Podcast. It's on Spotify.
No.
I fucked it up already. iTunes.
SoundCloud.
That's what I was looking for.
And then we have an Instagram. Same thing. We Don't Know Podcast.
Follow the Instagram because it's cool. They let you know when their episodes come out. I mean, I don't think you can follow somebody on SoundCloud yet and know those kind of updates.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But yeah, if you follow their Instagram, you're not only going to get some cool pictures and stuff, you're also going to get the updates of when it comes out. And you guys should check it out. We Don't Know podcast. You will know because you're going to like it. And yeah, we're coming up. Oh, shit. It's a 20-minute BJ this
crap.
time. But that's all right. We went a little longer. It was an exciting talk. And we're going to have you back for another episode. You guys make sure to check that out. We're going to do a little guitar comparison, but we're going to let that be a surprise for the next episode.
All right.
Till the next episode. Thank you, Jorge, for coming out and doing
Thanks
this.
for having me, man. It means a lot.
And ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoy listening to Jorge as much as I do because getting 3 words out of this guy used to be impossible.
Right on, man.
Now he's a famous podcaster. Thank you guys for checking it out. This is Jorge, and this is BJ. We're signing off for the 15-minute BJ, or the 22-minute BJ.